Hey guys, it's me, Albert, Blast Wars 82, and today we are going to talk about this mail call I got yesterday. Um, this particular mail call, I just happened to see it on, I think it was on Mercari. And you know what? I'm going to jump on it. Another set, a bigger set was sold there recently, and it had some boily stuff, but not the tank. That's what I was looking for. But this set also included some boily stuff. For example, it has the Jeep, the helicopter, and the truck in the back, and some of the soldiers. Three of the fences, I know there's four, but these three right here are from the boily, the rock set. And I remember there was a tan set. And I remember when I was a little bit older, maybe like 15, and my nephew was about to be 6 years old, he got two sets of boily, of these boily sets. He got the green one and a tan one, and I think back then they were like $10 a piece, but he got them for his birthday. And they had those patent tanks everybody's going crazy for. They're so crazy expensive. But anyway, so that came with that. Crazy story about these right here. These giant, they're like 60 millimeter for me, comparing to the regular ones. As you can see, this boily soldier and then the big old dude. Yeah. So I remember that this was the second set of soldiers that Target had when they first did the dollar section. And fun fact for you guys, when I used to work at Target, and I was there when the dollar spot was, they just put it out. I remember we helped out. We were in a team called Plano Team. So what we do, we rearrange the store, whatever new product they had or whatever new item or whatever they were going to lose, we had to put something up back. For example, like I remember their camping section used to be huge. They used to have tents and stuff, especially out here in Southern California. They took that section out, and then they kind of made it smaller, and they expanded like the toys, for example. But in the dollar section, there was really nothing there. So they decided to use that section for the dollar section. And I remember we were filling up the product, and everything at that time was $1. So the first armament that they had, they looked like the Timmy Toys knockoffs, but just in better quality. I mean, way better quality. And if I find the ones I have, I will do a video for you. You could see why I think they're better than the ones you would buy in the bags right now. Like for example, the ones that would come in the Elite Operations or Operation whatever. You know how they had those knockoff Timmy ones. Like these right here, these are the knockoff Timmys that a lot of people have, and they're on sale all the time. Well, they were better quality. They really look like Timmy Toys, except they were not Timmy Toys, but they were, oh my God. When I find them, I will do a video on them, I promise. These were the second set that they came out with. They were just a big old army dudes. And I'm like, oh man, these guys are just too huge. These are your like Gigantor guys or something. And then I'm like, all right, cool. But for $1 a bag, you couldn't beat that. I mean, they even had the bag of like 15 tan jets and 15 tan airplanes. So what was that, like 30 maybe? 30 planes for $1? Not bad. Here's your Timmy knockoff tanks, which are still awesome. And these are the good ones that came with the Elite Operations bucket. And of course, little miniature army guys, your little brownies. And then your famous grayish purple soldiers, which when I used to play with these a lot, or even right now, I always use them as Romanian soldiers, or because of the helmets too. I know they're the German guys, but I use them as Romanian soldiers. Like, why not? And then some of these guys right here, your little knockoffs that you would find at Kmart from Imperial Toys back then. And then these guys, I do like them. They're awesome. Just the second ones I get as these three set. The other ones I got were on eBay. They came like in red, tan, and blue, which is pretty cool. But there's another little set right here, and then the flags. And I know with these would come in different sets. I actually have this play set from Moose Toys. I think it was like the MMTL or something like that, and it was like a base, but it was one of those movable toy bases. Like it moved, and then you open it up, and then there was like I guess you could say there was a Jeep, a helicopter, a tank. There was something else. There was like 4 things in it: a helicopter, jet, a Humvee, and a tank. It was, yeah, that's what it was. And you had, and then they would come. No, I'm lying. They didn't come with these. They came with the counterparts, the knockoff British paratroopers, the smaller ones, and they were like a real rubbery, flexible material. And then the other ones were the same thing. They were just in black. But oh man, I have it. I just need to open it and set it up for you guys to check it out. That was one toy that I really liked. That again, my nephew got for his birthday, and my nephew really didn't care about army stuff. So what would happen to it? It would come to me. So I remember I'll keep it. But then I would, me being a 16, 17, I would still play with it. I didn't care, And yeah, eventually they started playing with it because they saw how I would play with it, and then they'll break it. But these guys came in different little sets. They always came with the other with the green ones, and they'll fight, and they came like in a little carrying case too, and other play sets. Which these are cool. I have a couple of these which I really like, and I know this is their flag. Oh yeah, these came in the set from Cool Toys from Target back from like 2002, 2003. It was an island set. And it shot out these red missiles. Oh, I had the sounds. It was cool. It was a cool play set for $20. Oh my God, I remember buying 2 of those. Well, not recently, but like a year ago, 2 years ago, I acquired one. So I have it. It's complete set. I think I did. I think I put pictures up, or I could be wrong, but I'll do a video on that. I'm gonna, rig that one up too, that way you guys could check it out. But these were the soldiers that came with it. Now, we're gonna go do this one. This is another bag came with. I had to separate them. It's like I said, and I'll be honest with you. I'm not a big fan of these knockoff Timmy toy soldiers. Because I really didn't grow up with these. The younger generation that I'm seeing, that they grew up with these guys. But I will tell you something. It's not bad to have some of them, just to have. But when I first encountered these, and this is another true story. I'm sorry, I'm going to having flashbacks. This one time I did go to a Toys R Us. I heard about where I live that it was like maybe like 30 minutes away. And I went looking for some Timmy toys because they still had Timmy toys at the time. But when I went to that particular Toys R Us that I always went to as a kid, I did see a bag of Timmy toys. It was the one that came with the tank and the soldiers and stuff. So I got that one. And then I had got 2 other bags of tans. They were just all tans. Me thinking they were Timmy toys. I didn't really see them. I just saw, okay, cool. They had the similar poses, and I took them. Got home and I opened all the bags and like, wait a minute, these look different from the Timmys. And I'm like, oh damn, like what the heck? And the only thing that I feel like I didn't like these, and I'll tell you something, because of this guy. Maybe their molding couldn't withstand or couldn't do the standing things, but I don't like this pose. For the fact that it doesn't have that, because it's a heavy gun. It's like, okay, well, how's it gonna hold it? That sucks. If it had the things, I think I'll be happy with it. But I'm not, to be honest with you. But it's cool that they came out with gray color and these tan and the green. And at this time when this happened, I want to say this was back in, man, I could have been 14 years old when I found that out. And then later on down the line, they opened the first Dollar Tree. At least for me, it was the first Dollar Tree because I never seen them before. Also in Torrance, California, and Los Angeles, out here in Southern California, they came out with the Dollar Tree, and I just happened to go in there, and they had literally on the wall just bags of these army men all gray, all tan, or all green, whichever ones you wanted. They were just there. Back then, they had cool toys, though. I'm not gonna lie, but like the army men were cool. Okay, cool. They're the army men, all right. But they had knights. They had some guys and horses. You pull back and they run. They kind of remind me of the Britain's Knights, the brand, but it was so cool. They would come out with so many cool little things. But these guys, yeah, I see some of the reviews. Yeah, if you find these guys and they have this bottom, and you know you should keep them. And I'm like, oh man, I mean, yeah, I'll probably use them for for they could just be there and fight and die in the plastic world. But yeah, I'm keeping them. Why not? And these are the soldiers I was telling you about. That they're the counterpart of those purple guys. Every time I see these guys, they always come with with these guys, these poses, pues. Yeah. So they must have been from that set. To be honest, it was from that island set, and I'll tell you why it was from the island set, because it did come with these right here, and these are the top of the island. They'll sit on top, and there's another part. This one right here. This other mount set, and that's where the gun would go. There was this gun thing that would shoot these missiles. So I kept these. Because it's pretty cool to have like little hill sets and make the army guys fight. So I kept them as extras. Not bad. But going back to these Timmy knockoffs, that's the only thing that I got disappointed on, was the fact that the machine gun guy just kind of killed it, man. They should have just done something else. Besides, the bazooka dude's pretty cool. I like the bazooka guy. And I think I did some converting. I went back and I made them into like an original conversion to like what the Timmy's had, or even you can't really do it on this guy. If you cut him off, because it just doesn't make any sense. It would just have to be like that. But anyways, I guess they're still cool to have to fight. Throw them out in the jungles or in the desert. Like for example, I got this little desert thing right here. Move this out. There you go. That's pretty cool. Not bad. But yeah. So that's what I got as a mail call a couple days ago, which is pretty cool. I still need to do a review on this Mark sets that I got 2 weeks ago, and I think it was from the set from the Navarone set, because it came with the mat, and it came with a bunch of GIs and a couple of the German soldiers and stuff. So it was cool. Not bad. So I'll do that pretty soon. So you let me know what you think about those Timmy knockoffs, the gray ones, the tan and the green, because like I said, I didn't grow up with those. That was something new that came out as I got a little bit older. I grew up more with the original, and then with the Hong Kong copies, and then the boily. Of course, I was older when boily came out, but I do remember my nephews having them. I remember those tanks. If I knew those tanks were gonna be more the expensive that they were, but I mean they do look cool. I would have freaking got him. I would have got some more. I would have got them. Right now, I only own 2 of those boily tanks that I just happened to get by luck. I bought like a bundle pack of army men, and they came with a bunch of tanks, and the boily tank was in there, so I bought it. And I think I only paid like 20-something bucks for the box of toys, which was cheap. And the other one, same thing. I bought a bunch of army men. It was in there too. I'm like, wow, I got lucky with these. But yeah, you let me know what you think about these soldiers, if you had any of these. Even if you remember going to Target back then, maybe when the dollar section came out, it was probably like in 2004, 2003, when they came out. This is where I seen these soldiers right here. But other than that, let me know about the boily sets, if you had any of them, or these purplish guys, or or even like I said, the Timmy toys. Let me know what you think about them. You guys out there probably grew up with them. You guys really like them. I'm not a big fan of them, but I do have some. I do keep them because they're army men, of course, and you could always use them to fill your ranks. That's what I always say. And I'm not gonna be like, oh no. But I do have them though. I do keep them. If I have too many, I do give them to my nephews or my neighbors' kids, because I know I have a box of these original vintage Timmy toys, a big box of them, and I'm probably just giving them to my neighbors' kids, because there's just, oh my god, I have too many of the vintage Timmy soldiers. But as I'm going through my stuff, I'm finding so much cool old stuff that I remember. I'm like, oh my God, I need to see what I'm gonna do with it. But yeah, there goes my story. But hopefully you guys like this video. Please like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you think. And I'll be posting more videos soon. And thank you for liking, thank you for commenting, thank you for letting me know if I said anything wrong about certain things. But I want to hear your inputs, your stories. I just love getting feedback. I like the history of what people went through with these army men, because army men was something that kept me occupied as a child. And the imagination just, oh man, it was just awesome. But thank you, and please, like I said, hit that like button, subscribe, and comment. All right, guys. Have a good one.